Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I got off of work, wanted something refreshing. Hopefully this fits the bill. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And that is definitely the case today. Went over there, like I said, I got off of work. Not a terrible run or anything, but, you know, especially we're in summer, puts extra strain and stuff, but we're at the end of the week. I wanted something nice and refreshing to go over there and, you know, cap off my weekend, right? Well, not cap off, start off my weekend. That's the appropriate terminology. So, I decided that I was going to go over there and stop off at a place that I've reviewed one or two things from at this point. And that happens to be, boom, Dunkin' Donuts. Or Dunkin', because they dropped the donuts. But what is this? This is their mango pineapple lemonade refresher. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I've reviewed a lot of stuff from Dunkin' Donuts over the years, so much so I have an entire playlist called Dunkin' Sampler Platter Reviews. You can look that up if you're interested in my opinion on the general themes of Dunkin' for the past few years. But it's mango and pineapple, and I love pineapple. So, let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this, and we'll go, ha 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 ha. Let's give it a shot. And yeah, I guess you could get it made with water or lemonade, but like they specifically, like on the thing, it said lemonade. So I was like, well, lemonade, obviously. Ooh. Oh. Tangy. I like it. Ooh. Got that nice lemonade hit. Yeah. Okay. I love lemonade. I'm a big fan. Like, lemonade, good lemonade, is like probably in like my top 10 favorite drinks. Love the stuff. When it comes to lemonade, everybody has their own preferences. For me, when it comes to the balance between sweetness and tartness, I prefer lemonades that have a little bit more tartness than they do sweetness. I want it to have some bite. This has bite. Like, there's a genuinely nice, proper lemonade tanginess to this. I like that. The other flavors, I mean, mango and pineapple work brilliantly together. They're, you know, pineapple is amazing, but mango's fine. It does what it needs to do. But yeah, so those flavors work. It has a nice tropical vibe, and then basically just a nice sort of citrusy, tangy hit to sort of go over there and create some contrast. If you watch my channel, you know I like contrasting flavors. And it works out really nice because, like, you do get elements of each one. I would say probably at the forefront, the most prominent flavor is the mango, but it's a mango that's definitely mixed in with the pineapple. It's not like just, you know, one or the other. It just leans more towards the mango. Okay. Then, when it comes to the pineapple, which of course is what we're all actually here for, I do wish that the pineapple played a little bit bigger role, but I'm not mad at the role that it's playing. Because again, it mixes really nicely with the mango, and it does get sort of like it's time to shine. Because like as the mango starts to drop off a little bit, you do get more of a distinct sort of pineapple-y sweetness, tropical hit that's different than what the mango's offering. Now the thing is, and it's actually funny because literally yesterday, I went over there and reviewed a drink from Panda Express, their pomegranate pineapple lemonade. That review's up already, by the way, if you want to check that one out. just saying. But in both instances, the pineapple kind of acts as the bridge, So, like, because on the one hand, with the mango, the mango and the pineapple, they both have that sort of sweet tropical vibe. But pineapple isn't just sweet. It has its own tanginess, its own acidity to it. So then that kind of helps it blend in to the citrusy, acidic aspects of the lemonade. So it's sort of holding everything together. Like, mango lemonade is still really good by itself, obviously, but having the pineapple creates like a very sort of cohesive run of flavors, So it's nice. I like it. And yeah, it's nice. It's refreshing. I like the tanginess that it has. I really do have to emphasize that. Because this is something where you could have just had a little something, and, it's a lemonade. I've certainly had that in the past with other, products. But no, like, there's a proper nice lemonade hit at the end. Like, you get that extra oomph. I like this. Needs more pineapple, but everything needs more pineapple. Okay. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I mean, yes and yes. Like, there's nothing to dislike about that, in my opinion. I think that, I do wish the pineapple played a bigger role, but, again, I'm not mad at the role that it plays. It does feel well integrated into the drink, and all things considered, the flavors all really work together nicely. And then I really do have to give it, like, some extra points for being able to pull off that nice lemonade hit. That, I think, is kind of... If it didn't have that, it would still be a nice drink for what it was, but having that aspect to it to go over there and, cap it off, to end everything. I used it properly at that time. That really goes over there, and, like, that for me definitely elevates it, beyond just like, okay, it's, it's a nice little fruity drink. No, it's like that gives it some contrast, it gives it a little extra personality. I like that. So for me personally, yeah, like, I would definitely get this again. Now, if I'm recommending it, yeah, I think that this is one of those things where, if you go over there and you read the ingredients that are in the name and those sound appealing to you, there you go. Because everything that they say is going to be there is there. Again, I have to emphasize, I would like more pineapple, but that's just me. But everything is there, everything tastes nicely, and, it's just, the only way I could see somebody not being into it, if you're not into tangier lemonades, some people aren't, to be fair, or conversely, if one or more of those flavors just aren't your vibe, because, they are going to be there to some extent. But other than that, like, that's just a nice, really tasty drink, and it's perfect for the summertime, so, yeah. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there have yourselves a truly tropical fruit drink-tastic rest of your life. I almost did pineapple-tastic, but I don't feel like the pineapple was strong enough in this to warrant pineapple-tastic. But final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what are some other great summertime drinks that you like to enjoy? Off the top of my, a nice iced tea. You can't go wrong with that, again, already mentioned lemonade. Pretty much any type of fruity drink works out pretty well typically. So, but let me know what your personal favorite is, because, especially like different regions, different parts of the world and stuff. My poor little channel doesn't get a lot of international exposure outside of America, but it does get some. I look at my analytics every now and again, so woo. Thank you to everybody who who catches my bullshit. Anyway, bye.